Hello everybody, welcome to the multiplayer live stream on Court Farms, as I typed quickly when I had to redo the start of the stream. Thanks for coming along. As you can see, we're all kind of set up ready at the main Country Park Farms. Lovely map. I'm sure you've all seen everybody shouting about it the last few days, getting all their new series started on it. I'm sure most of you have been watching Dagwin's Early Access and the Farmhand, of course. Hey Scotty, thanks for joining Davies as well. As usual, I have my usual OBS issues. I thought I had them sorted, but nope. But now they seem to be. Hopefully you can all hear me okay, volume's fine. So we are pretty much ready to go. As you can see, we've got Shaw on as usual, we've got Scottish, Irvine, Rextra Wave, Scrooge, Dushan, and we should have Nicholas in the moor. I'm not going to do big map tour, fly around the map too much. You can see I did make a start earlier on so we could get going on some silage. And we shall start in here and get cut. We have 106, 107, 52, 54 and 53 to do, and if we have time we also have a couple, 3 fields of wheat to get in. So I'll just tell them to go. Go, go. How you doing, Davies? I hope you're having a good night. I seen you were playing Saxthorpe, so I was playing that before we did this. We did have it on the server. So let's just switch off my running multiplier. Flight mode. They're all a wee bit ahead of me. So it went a little bit smaller old school rather than big forage harvester. Oh, we'll get round the headland first. So I've been trying to find a semi-decent pool behind Forager for quite a while for FS 2022. They all seem to be quite poor. But this one seems to work. It's the Case New Holland version off of King Mods by Skywalker Farms. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, but the Court Farms coming out, thought it would be definitely worth doing one. It's on the multiplayer server. The server will be live to everybody after the stream to come on, either join this main farm or to start your own. There's obviously plenty farms and buildable areas to build your own. The server does have a maximum of 12 on it at the minute. If there is a few spaces left for tonight, if you want to jump on, the link for my Discord is there, and all the details are in the multiplayer section on Discord. So after having a small play about on Court Farms since it dropped, and starting my own Court Farms series on it, haven't really been around the map much yet. So going around the map will be other than map tours and bits and pieces. Everybody getting a bit too close to each other there. Thanks, Jake. Nice to see you. I said that if you're on Discord, there's a link there if you want to join the Discord server. There's a couple of the guys on the server here are quite new. We've got Irving, he's just joined the server, and Retrowave has also just joined the server. Dustin's been on before, Scrooge has been on before, Shaw's been around since the start. And we have Nick's also new, he's on the moor. If you want, while you're waiting, Scottish, you can go and start the combine in one of the wheat fields rather than sitting. Although I think, don't think there's actually a trailer over there though, but you can at least start the combine. Yep, no, it's a lovely map by Oxy. There is a lot to see on it. A decent sized map, suits multiplayer great. I actually think it's probably better for multiplayer than Camston was. Have to excuse if I have a few coughs. I'm still recovering from a bit of a chesty cough, so I do have my bottle of Benylin sitting in front of me in case. Traffic jam here. Yep, there's no massive mods or anything on the map. It's going to be tried to be as realistic as possible. At the moment there's no auto drive or course plate. Some of these guys I don't think have played much multiplayer before, so we will have getting in each other's way a bit. Not entirely sure what's up with Dewson's rake. Can you see that, Shaw? Is that looking the same when you're looking as me? He's going down raking, but the rakes are in the air and it's not actually rowing it up. And also I do have the old dogs in here at my back, so you may hear some noises. If Irving comes to my left, rather than staying behind me, he might need to detach it and reattach it. I had that earlier on and then it worked fine. Deattach the rake and reattach it. I'm missing loads here while trying to sort that. The joys of Farm Sim. There's always a little bug somewhere. Thanks, shot. Perfect. I wonder if it's... Sorry guys, the trees are on your face there, getting me off. It might be worth getting another chopper, so just lease one from the shop. Just so that everybody's not keyed up trying to unload at the same time. I think we've managed 2 choppers, and Scotty comes back on a trailer and two trailers each should do. Yeah, Saxthorpe's a lovely map. I did enjoy it playing it. Fields are huge, as per Farm Sim Briscoe. I think everybody on console is pretty much on it or Purbeck while waiting for the console version of Coat Farms to come. Yeah, no, Saxthorpe was good. They did the harvest contract on Field 21, that's huge. Took me ages. Took 2 harvesters. But it is a nice map. Like the Oaks were also a nice map. And Valley Springs should be coming out for console soon, once they get the last final bugs sorted out, so console players will have a bit to choose from soon, hopefully. There was a console player before I came to PC during lockdown. little bit of lag there. As usual, Oxy's grass texture is a good bit better than base game. Everything just looks realistic. Just very British looking, British feeling. No base game. Yeah, Davies, you and the whole console community are dying for it. Keep seeing it everywhere. When's it coming? When's it coming? As usual with Oxy, he always drops his maps and gives... Because there's so much needed to be changed for console, has to come out for sizes, slots, and everything. It takes a while to sort it out, but also gives PC players the chance to figure out any bugs that have been missed during his own testing and Giant's testing. Gives them all a chance to get them worked out, so that when it comes to console, it's as close to perfect for console as can be. As I'm sure most of you probably watch, Scroft's Farmhand series started in Camsden, came to here, so for those that aren't sure, this is the farm that they moved to. It's George's house up in front of us. The pig field that Tim didn't like. Yes, 52, then 54. Yep. I think everybody just about nowadays watches Scroft's content. I'm definitely up there. Especially the farmhand. I do watch quite a few guys. I do still watch Dagwin. I know a lot of people don't like his content as much as they used to, but still watch his stuff. Most of it's still quite good. Bit of Chainsaw, watch Cartech, Disturbed, December Farms. All the links are usually posted in my video descriptions for their channels. Shaw managed to get back with another chopper, so should start getting through this a bit quicker. So again, anybody dropping in who hasn't dropped in before, don't hesitate to hit that like button and hit that subscribe to the channel. We keep growing the channel, hopefully keep getting more content out on a more regular basis. The plan at the minute is to try and do a live stream from the multiplayer server most Fridays. Not entirely sure where all the trailers are. They're all stuck in the yard. Tell Scotty has to unfold that before it'll work. And he needs a header for it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Davies. Glad you're enjoying it. Need the rake man to get over here. Sure, just teleport the header to Scottish. Making a bit of a mess of this field, we are. It takes a bit of getting used to this. Normally I just go in with the rattle box or the self-propelled chopper. Need to come round to pick up all the bits in the corner, but we'll get going. It seems to be at the minute, Davies. Yeah, there's 13 people watching, so feel free to jump in and speak and chat, guys. Hey DF, how you doing? Nice to see you back making content too, bud, after your wee break. Hope you're well. I had a watch of your Court Farms first look tour earlier on today. Enjoys of being on holiday this week. Also had a watched your first episode there tonight, looking good. Scrooge is looking a bit lost. Good to hear, DF. Good to hear. I'm sure we're all looking forward to the premium DLC at the end of the year as well. Get a bit of carrots and things, certainly help with Maze Plus. Yeah, it kind of brought me back out as well. I decided to go with Glenlethan with it being a Scottish map, so I thought I was desperately needing to make content again, so went with that, and then Court Farms dropped. I was like, I can't not make. Can't not do it. And it was always going to go on the multiplayer server. I've been jumping around maps for a wee while. Yeah, I'm all good. Just ridiculously busy at work, but the quarry's closed for summer break this week, so we managed to get a few odd jobs done at home, not as many as I'd hoped, but you know how it goes. Just means that next week is going to be ridiculous at work again. The fact that we've been shut for a week and we're already about 6 weeks behind in orders. There we go, Dewson's getting caught up with the rake now. Yeah, it's insane for me, summer, winter, every day. We're just a way to get a 5,000 square metre order in for paving stones, so that's going to be fun. It's about 8 months worth of work. Yeah, no, feels maybe a bit big for the tow behind chopper. But it's something different. Everybody goes self-propelled, everybody goes for the rattle box forage harvester. And as I said, I'm desperate trying to find one that works. Most of the ones I've tried before, the trigger points for the grass were awful. I tried this one earlier today in single player. With the cane trailer, and it worked, so that's what we're stuck with. Did you come a bit closer, Irvine? Try and keep on the trigger. Yeah, I'm Addict. Hope you're well. I know it's night for everybody else. It's morning for you on the night shift. At least you got something to watch, eh? If you're about there shot, I'll go and jump on the moor for a bit. If somebody wants to take over and let Nicholas know. I'll have a jump around so everybody can have a shot at everything. A good weekend, same as me. Go Scotty, cheers. Yeah, no, I think everybody's happy today's Friday. I mean, as I say, I've been off all week, so you can either forage, shot, or you can go on the jump on a trailer. We'll get some cutting. So we've got the John Deere 6930 Premium with a fail of grassland equipment. Nice little wee setup, not too big but not too small. I do like using the 4D Caverneland turret, but yeah, it's a bit small for some of these fields. Yeah, but it's nice to see that the server's active, lots of people on tonight. Hopefully we'll keep it that way, and if we end up with more, I can easily up the server. It's currently set at 12, so I mean, most of the time myself or Shaw will be about, so it's usually 10 spaces. Scrooge is quite irregular. Doosan jumps on when he can. Scottish is quite irregular, although he's had a break recently. I think it's just about the busiest my multiplayer server's been. YouTube helps. Everybody likes a bit of fame, don't they? That's why we do it. But it is a lovely map when you look out to the distance. It just looks as if the map keeps on going even though the boundary's there. Too busy looking in the distance and missing too many bits. I'll be getting slagged for that in Discord chat. Yeah, a lot of grass here. Grass always goes down well for a live stream, I find. Everybody likes a bit of silage. We do have a few wheat fields to harvest as well. I think there's 3 of those. I think Scottish had gone and made a start before we got the second forager. We'll do lots throughout the server. We'll get some sugar beets. Excuse me. We'll get some sugar beets and tatties and things planted. Get some. Try some of the new crops: rye, field beans. I better go back and get that bit that's missed. Sure Shaw will be pulling the proverbial. Yeah, that's what I like about multiplayer. When you're all on and you get going, runs like clockwork most of the time. Especially for if you want to get the best out of the tools. Doing silage this way is much better multiplayer than follow me has its limitations, and depends how good you are with course play and auto drive. I mean, I've played with half these guys for a few years from Scruff's Discord and Scruff's multiplayer, and then into this one. They're saying that the little John Deere is a bit too underpowered for the for the chopper, so I'm saying put the 7S on it, it'll have more horsepower. It's quite surprising how much horsepower that a little chopper uses. The John Deere one works as well. I tested that, the John Deere one off a mod hub, and but they're ridiculous. I think it was 200 odd horsepower to run it. And you get up to that, you're as well buying a self-propelled harvester, I suppose. Spending all my money leasing out machinery. We're getting there, another couple of fields to go. Is there anything in particular, Davies, that you like on Saxthorpe? But you can't really beat an Oxy map. Not for UK maps anyway. I do like the Oaks, do like the Oaks, Saxthorpe, Valley Springs. Purbeck, played in it for quite a while. Probably tried most of them. Obviously Glenleith and Cavalier Roy doing my series on it. Hopefully get some of it recorded over the weekend. Seem to be having still having tractor issues. It's well laid out, nice wide main roads, nice tracks. Oaks was great, but yeah, don't do a live stream harvest on fields. Was it 60 or 66 where it takes you an hour to do the headland? The one thing with farm sim briscoes, there's always plenty of space because everything's so big for your own productions. Like we used the DD productions, Dragon's Den productions on the Oaks, and we've kind of had them follow us around every server since. Although they're not active on this one at the minute. There, we're finished, we'll get that little bit at the bottom. We'll get somebody else to come in the moor. I think we'll jump up and have a look and see how the silage pit's getting on. I think we were starting in the... we were starting in the covered bunker, the indoor bunker first, silage pit. Let's see who we're getting on here. Shaw's in there with the rake. 200,000 litres, it's not bad. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to compact this once you pack it full, but I'm sure we'll manage. Let's go and see what we've got. Second spare, Scrooge having a cup of tea. Decent raking the way there, fine. 1 minute. Extra weight working away here, okay, with the getting a neater job than I was with the chopper. Yeah, no worries, Scrooge. At least you didn't fall asleep. All good. Getting there now and finish this field. A few little bits missed here and there, but I'm sure we'll gather them up. We can always come in and bail the last few little bits if need be. Yeah, I think Cartech is doing a time-lapse series on Saxlorp, I think. And December Farms has moved his farming through the decades, I think it is, onto it from Maple. I had a look at Cartech's one earlier on today, and I've got quite a few to catch up on just with how busy I've been at work. I've a bit behind on a lot of YouTube, so. But even there, and you can see out in the distance, that's actually off the map, but just in the middle of the screen there, you can see that there's a lexicon working there in the harvest and a tractor there with, I mean, there's not many mappers think to do. I'm not going into the pigs, I'm going out the gate. Just flatten that bush. Yeah, it only needed to be once to happen, Scrooge, but we never let you forget it. Yeah, I'm the same December. I was kind of well up with Scroft. We've been on holiday this week. I've kind of caught up a bit with Dagwin and Chainsaw, and still got a few more to catch up with. I've got your Upper Mississippi to catch up on. You see, you're posting a new one of those. And no pressure, DD. Of course, there's pressure. It's on screen. Always pressure. Further. I'm clever, you see. I don't try and tip it all out at once and catch the roof shot. Says as he catches the roof. I could have just dumped it all outside and made you rake it all in. At least there's no collision on the front. There you go. It's quite tight getting in around here. I don't really want anything much bigger. Thanks for joining, Irvine. I'll catch you later. I said the server will be up and running for everybody once the stream's done to set up their own farms. For any that wish to, anybody that wishes to join. I said the link for my Discord is there. And all information's in there. Yeah, the conveyor tipper would work well there. That would be good for a box wagon, that indoor bunker. I'm just not entirely sure how we're compacting it yet. With a roof on it. At the minute I'll leave that to Shaw because he's the one there. Let him figure that out. This chopper would work well with a 4D cane trailer there, with a where you can fold down the one side. I think. It's certainly working okay with this cane trailer. getting there. Probably do with now our rain's gone. Do we get that next field cut? Scotty, do you want to jump in the moor and start cutting whatever it's 54 I think it is. Just make sure the conditioners are switched on. Should be. Stuff. Yep, you're alright, Scotty, they're switched on you go. Doosan's still on the rake. If Doosan wants to come off the rake, sure, I'll give him a shout and you can swap with somebody. Give everybody a shot of everything if they want. If he's happy, just leave him where he is. I thought he would be. Doosan's always happy. Yep, there'll be a collision on that bike. Working away there too. Scotty chopping on up there with the moor. How fill's that pit looking, Shaw? Are we needing to start thinking about filling the outside one, or? There's everybody's favourite cement mixer from FS19, Sandy Bay and Cheltenham. Stuck. To go, I'm not sure. 320,000. Better not scare off George's ducks and chickens. I think we might have to get something low cabbed for compact in this. Two litres really. It's left me 2 litres. 2 litres can stay in there. Park Scrooge's Massey up next to him, and I'll go and jump in the John Deere when he comes back. I didn't scratch it. Percentage, I've got 71%. The handy thing about the simple is vehicle inspector. I know what's in each, so I can see that Nicholas is 70% full. So I'm 47% full with this. It's a nice handy mod, works with course playing workers, lets you see. You can tell if a worker's stuck in a tree or a hedge or anything because it's obviously doing no miles an hour. But I have to say, lag's been very good tonight. For whiles there we were getting a lot of lag on the server on a few different maps. But I have to say, so far, touch wood, that this map is running lovely on the server. No issues with people joining. I have a lot of issues with everybody getting stuck at 99%, trying to figure out was it mod issues but then pretty much gave up at the end of the day. Touch wood, other than the odd little lag spike tonight, we've been very good. Again, I hope you're all enjoying the stream. Please hit that like button. All helps the channel. There we go, Scrooge is back, trying to push me out the way. Hope your dinner was good. I will do is get this one filled, we'll take it up and tip it for shot. And then I think I'll just go and jump in the combine for a little bit. We'll do a bit of wheat just for a little bit of variation. Just after seeing a bit of lag, get a little bit of lag spike there. Nothing too bad. Been a lot worse. Nicely set up how the fields are all kind of interconnected. Quite realistic to UK farms, especially grass farms. Often interconnected gates, sometimes, not always. George's Pond, I wonder when he's going to fall into that one. I think we may need to place down our own bunker silo at some point. I don't think these are overly big. Seem to be tipping out there at all. Action cannot be performed here. Bunker must be full, I think. We'll make get a bit more out of it. Okay, thanks for joining, DF. It's good to see you again. Have a good weekend. I'll no doubt see you over Discord. Slow at tipping this. It's getting there. 30%. Nearly there. Oh, that's painful. Got at least 2 litres again. We'll go and stick this in the field, and we shall go and jump in the harvester quickly for a few more minutes before we end the stream. Just for something a bit different. I think for next time we'll invest in a big self-propelled chopper with a bit more speed. We shall work this up here for if anybody needs it. That one there, and we'll go and jump in here. So it's the Mod Hub Lexicon, the 670 instead of the big one, and we're using the 9-meter Draper header. So again, really can't say often enough the distance view on this map really makes it something else. I haven't possibly Brennabou has a good Norwegian map is it's got that much detail in the out map. It's a lovely harvester, it's a bit loud, I would say. It is a lovely harvester. And I would say this is the first multiplayer playthrough I haven't had anything blue on the farm. There's no New Holland, no Ford. I think I'm feeling ill, everything seems to be green. It's all good. Everything seems to be working well. Everyone's working well together. A big field of spuds in front of us there. Nice contract for somebody. There's also another Lexicon mod out there, I think there's the 440, again it's an older version, a bit more square, for those that prefer smaller, older equipment. Might be, I think it's installed on the server. But most of the equipment that we have on the farm, the main farm here, came out of the sales, not all of it, but most of it. So it's all most of it's there to be upgraded. I just realised we've been playing on 0.0 time. Up to 3. Leave it at 1 because that's what we'll be playing on 2-day seasons 1 times. Sheep in the pasture there. Grazing works, as you can see. You can see the size of the grazing pasture part there. It's not the biggest, but again, it's not the biggest pasture. It's not the biggest pen anyway. It's not as if there's 500 sheep in there. I can't remember what it holds. It's around about 100. That and feeding them a bit of hay and bits and pieces, it'll be fine. Oh, Shaw's obviously watching vehicle inspector. So, I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. It's been good to be back at it. It's been great to be making content again. Still trying to figure out everything with the editing software, but I'm getting there. I think on that note, I will call it a day. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, as I said, you've enjoyed. And I shall see you all again next time. Coat Farms, hopefully again next Friday. And we shall see what we'll be doing then. Thanks to all the guys who joined in tonight. It's been great having you on. Great working together. Please don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share away with the channel, get notified. Every little helps. And I shall see you all very soon.